Hi Trickstars, Kaz and Raz back again, and today we're going to be stepping you through the trick stay. It's a really useful, a really cool trick, but it's also a really useful behaviour and something that you probably will find that you will use quite a bit. Stay means stay in position, don't move until I come back and release you. So consider that. We'll need a few props to do this trick. A nice flat comfortable collar, a lead, a little bit longer than what you would normally use, some treats, and of course your positive attitude. So we're going to do this step by step. It's only a couple of steps and you find that your dog will pick this up really quickly. So if you want to follow along with us, I recommend that you grab a hold of this book. If you go to the pin post, there's a link there to where you can buy it from. It's Kyra Sundance's book, 101 Dog Tricks. And if you want to follow along with us, the step-by-step, easy-to-follow instructions are in the book and on page 18. So you can follow along with us in that book, or you can just watch the video and we'll show you how to do it step-by-step. So we're going to start off using both a verbal and a visual cue when we're teaching this trick to our dog. The verbal cue is stay, and our visual cue is our flat hand in front of the dog's nose. Really close, but not touching. So we'll start off by having our dog in either a sit or a down. The reason we put them in that position is they're quite comfortable and they're less likely to move about while they're in that position. And we use the lead because it guarantees us some control in case your dog wanders off at the beginning, because they don't really understand what you mean. So what we start off by doing is putting our dog in a sit and asking him to stay. Stay. Then move away just a little space, and just for a short period of time. Make sure you get back to them before they move. Come back to them and reward in the position. Good boy. Nice job, Razzie. Treat and reward in position. Good boy. Then release. Okay. Good boy. Come here, Razzie. Good boy. Now we're going to reset. We'll do it in a little different position. Over here. So you can get in the camera. Razzie, Razzie, come. Razzie. Good boy. Stay. Stay. Verbal and visual. Take a couple of steps away. Increasing time and distance. Before he moves, we come back. Reward in position. Good boy. Good boy, Raz. And always make sure you reward in the position. Good boy. So, when they're doing it really consistently, at that time and that distance, you can slowly increase the distance you are away from your dog. Slowly increase the time that you stay away from your dog until you get to the point where you're very confident and you might want to take the lead off, which is great. There could be some issues that you encounter along the way. What if your dog moves before you get back or before you release him? Then just don't say anything, because verbal or talking requires some action on their part. So gently but firmly just place them back on the spot and then tell him to stay and then move away. Shorten the time and distance, come back, reward and praise on the spot, and then go back to increasing your time and distance. If he breaks the stay as you're coming back, sometimes just as you get back to them, they're so excited and they might bounce off the spot up to you. It could be that you've got your treats on you and they can see your treats. So if you're actually just using treats, I suggest you put them out of sight so they can't see them. I actually like to use the verbal and a little bit of a cuddle and a pat and then the treat, because that's something you can take with you everywhere, even if you forget. But when you're learning, always use the treat, because that's a high reward. If you're finding that they're breaking on a regular basis and you're not quite sure why, go back in the criteria. Take a step back to a time and a distance when they were getting it right consistently and start from there. So go back, reset, get their confidence up again and before you start increasing the time and the distance. So that's stay. Hopefully you guys can work on that and we get to see some of your videos soon. We enjoyed making this one for you. Happy trick training and we'll see you in the next one.